Hi, I'm Old Sneelock. Welcome to another episode of Old Sneelock's Workshop. Well, just thinking that, hey, why not? The switch hole is going on the nameplate side.
I used to work with a guy, Mr. Dow. One of his favorite sayings was, "We live in hope and die in despair." Well, I'm hopeful that this is working, but you know how things work. In part 13, we added some jumper wires onto the starting windings leads so that I could switch them, because that has been considered the common practice if you want to reverse a single phase 110 volt motor, induction wound. So it remains to be seen whether it works.
Now that I'm not using that cleaner anymore, I can take my glove off. That carburetor cleaner, if it gets under my wedding ring, just irritates the dickens out of me. So I put a rubber glove on so I didn't have that problem. There. Now this, I'm going to put some tape on that too. Probably end up putting a shrink wrap on it before I'm done, but just because this is a temporary thing, I'm going to put some tape on it so it's reversible. Okay, so this wire goes on that, and this wire goes on that. I want it spinning this way. When we get it all together, I want it spinning this direction. I'm just going to twist these together and wire nut them because I want to be able to take them apart. It's not a permanent fix, just for testing. Connect the ground wire. Well, I have enough freedom of movement on that wire to get the screw started easily. Don't tighten it down until you get the switch in, Because sometimes you find you got to move things around just a little bit. I'm going to put this on here. I'm not going to tighten it down. Well, I'm not going to put the shrink tube back on it. Hello?
Hi, this is Cynthia with Senior Care. We are calling to let you know about a new low-cost final expense insurance plan that's just been approved in your state. This life insurance plan is designed to cover 100% of your funeral expenses. To get a quote right now, please press 3, or please press 7 to have your name removed out of our list. Again, please press 3 to get a quote on your life insurance and save some money.
Press 7 to get my name removed from your list. Now that won't work. These people will call me 100 times before the end of the year. Just because I now am a live number. The idea that something answered them is just blood in the water. So they will continue calling and calling and calling. I've never found anything that got rid of them. Because it's some guy over in Bangladesh or Qatar or Nigeria or Libya. Libya's probably a favorite, because they don't have a whole lot of laws over there preventing you from doing anything other than sleeping with a man. They're real fussy about that. But they'll let you steal, rob, kill, friend, relative, doesn't matter. But boy, you better watch who you're taking out for dinner. Okay. Now that's out of the way. We'll put this down in there. Oh, I gotta loosen that up. I don't need to put this in tightly because it's gonna come right back out again. Just needs to be in there well enough so I can turn the switch on and off. Make sure I'm not touching anything down there that I don't want to be touching. It's coming close. There. Okay, now I have the wires hooked up. I have the switch on the side of the nameplate, which is very important. Okay, let's plug this in and see what happens. If it goes boom, I'll know I got it wrong. Well, that didn't happen. It didn't go boom. Now does it run or does it go boom? Well, it still goes backwards. Look at that. It still goes backwards. Now, why would it be going backwards? Well, there's one option. I can switch the black wire and the white wire. See what happens when I do that. Because flipping S1 and S2, which I assumed were S1 and S2, did nothing for me. So I pull that wire off. And I pull this wire off. Now I'm going to tie the black wire to the white wire. Could put everything dead short, blow a fuse. Fortunately I have breakers, so it'll just be a matter of resetting it. Okay. Still runs backwards, guys. I think this motor just runs backwards. I have switched the wires, I have switched the wires, and I have switched the wires. Well, that's the smoke test, folks. We just burned up something.
You can't see it, but there's a faint wisp of smoke coming up out of the housing, right around the wires. That tells me that it's not a good day.
Son of a...
If you have any suggestions for new video, questions about today's video, or any of the other videos on the channel, just drop a note in the comments. You know I read them all. Thanks for watching. This video is not to be viewed by anyone under the age of 13 in the US or 16 in the European Union, without the express written permission of the parents or legal guardians of the underage person. Such written permission must be on file at the local government entity in charge of enforcing the rules and regulations established by the FTC. Anyone violating these terms is admitting by default that they hold harmless the owners and operators of this channel. Any and all questions should be addressed to your local branch of the FTC.